How would you compete against someone with a near infinite amount of money? I'd compete to see who can run out of money first.
A contest to see who can live without money the longest.
For sure. They probably don't know that you don't throw out hot dog water.
Am I the only one that cooks hot dogs on a frying pan? No water wasted. Also, they taste better than boiling. Wait, boiling? I thought this hot dog water was just the melted ice from heating it up a bit in the frying pan. Nah, boiling hot dogs is common. Grew up working class poor. We had boiled hot dogs a lot. No buns. Eat with a fork. If we were really lucky, they would be cut up and served in mac and cheese.
Demand a trial by combat. My champion, my near infinite amount of debt.
Haha, not even I can hurdle all of this insurmountable debt. I doubt you and your feeble money can even hope to defeat it.
Challenge them to the Price is Right with grocery items. If you've ever seen the video where Bill Gates tries guessing the price of pizza rolls, you'll know it'll be a piece of cake.
I mean, it's a banana. How much can it cost? $10?
Here is $5. Go see A Star War
with love because it costs nothing. Meaning I'd knock up their daughter.
But she's just 4.
Casualties of war.
Yes, officer. This comment right here. I need to spend a few weeks studying the old Gargoyles cartoon, and then I might have an idea.
Challenge them to a commoner competition. Cooking, cleaning, changing a light bulb. How shitty would you feel if they're way better at all of those than you?
Hey, they may excel at the cooking and cleaning, but I've never failed at changing a light bulb! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Video games. They aren't touching my drift scores in Forza Motorsports. Greater than 1,728.3 hours on record. Jesus Christ, you weren't kidding. It's exceptionally important to know what kind of competition we're talking about. Like, is it a war? The last 50 years have shown guerrilla warfare to be effective. Is it love? I would be genuine. If the person being competed over is swayed by fancy shit, then they weren't worth the effort in the first place. Is it capitalism? I suspect guerrilla warfare would be effective. Quote, I suspect guerrilla warfare would be effective. The USA would like to know your location.
Tough shit, that's the point of guerrilla warfare.
Just murder the monsieur no matter how much money you have. A stabbo is still a stabbo. Military grade suit of armor and gun.
Military grade just means as cheap and fast to produce as possible, while still being functional. Show them my Pokemon cards.
Charizard. It's just Charizard. With communized monsieur. EHHH. Seeing as how the largest communist nation has become a state capitalist society, I don't think it's gonna happen. You either die a communist, or live long enough to become the capitalist. Nerf gun fight. They would buy a fricking bazooka. Nerf
calls tactical Nerf nuke. Bullet to the head. The question is, whose head? Does it matter? Now that is the millennial attitude. Cause hyperinflation. Because rich people have all their assets in hard cash just laying around. There's a reason why people's wealth gets measured in net worth and not money in bank account. It said they have money, not assets. How quickly could they liquidate their money? Even the attempt would cause hyperinflation.
You don't liquidate money. Money is liquid.
You know what they say, kill the competition. Jiu-jitsu, your money won't get you out of a triangle chokehold. The guards around their estate might,
by collapsing the world economy, thus rendering their money worthless and meaningless. You wouldn't. Money isn't power, but it sure as hell buys it. You could challenge them to a competition to see who could take the biggest, thickest dildo up the ass and then just let them win.
Record the results and post it on Pornhub. Make money. Vote them out. They could probably buy votes. Imagine if they told everyone they'd pay $1,000 for a vote.
Why not $1,200, just for historical accuracy?
LMAO, took me a second to get it.
on an episode of Jeopardy! Sure, they can buy grades and SAT scores. But I'm full of random facts and my anxiety gives me a twitch reflex so strong. I will beat them to the buzzer every time. And, with the state of the planet, I say, what the fucking hell, often. So I'm already prepared to answer in the form of a question. Whereas they may never had to ask for anything in their life.
Animal Facts 500. What animal engages in what is known as intrauterine cannibalism? Asterisk. 5 seconds. Asterisk. Sand tiger shark.
In being humble and happy.
Surprise and a big stick can't stop you if they don't even know they have to worry. The guillotine worked really well in France.
I'd paint my face into a rictus grin. Unleash the full potential of my dark humor and manipulate my psychologist into being my obsessed, psychotic girlfriend.
Ah, I see we are on the same page. I would put on my derby hat and leave mind-bending puzzles all across the city. There's no way that he could possibly outsmart me. This puzzle is a hole in a wall and a fence. I can literally just skip this. You know wire cutters are a thing, right? Bah, you couldn't possibly understand the complexity behind this particular challenge. And if you use wire cutters, that's cheating. Just sneak up behind them and knife them in the throat. They're as vulnerable to that as anyone else. Infinite money buys security guards.
Serious answer. Figure out how they make their money. And then do something that requires you to not make money that way. Microsoft beat Infinity larger and richer IBM in the 90s by letting anyone make hardware. When that was the profit center for IBM, the record industry missed out on streaming downloadable because they were making too much money on CDs. The film industry lost out on online to Netflix because they were making too much money on rentals box office. The list goes on. It doesn't matter if they know they're going to lose. It's about mindset. It is almost impossible to give up the thing that made you successful.
A bullet is mightier than a dollar, as the old saying goes. Psychologically, I'm good at reading people. It's easy to unnerve people if you know how. People with lots of money are often insecure about themselves. Greater than it's easy to unnerve people if you know how. Teach me, master.
See, that's people lots of money. Maybe a millionaire or a CEO of some Fortune 100. Someone who still has a chip on their shoulder about something. Maybe they're not rich enough or powerful enough. We're talking about infinite money. Jeff Bezos is a good parallel for infinite money, as that's what he essentially has. Jeff Bezos ain't getting unnerved by you, 660 trail or anyone, as he can quite literally buy a country. Someone infinite money is dealt with equally, a damn bullet to their head. Everyone who has a massive amount of money have somewhere in their psyche a fear that they will somehow lose it all, or someone will try to harm them or their family. But we're talking about an unending supply of money. They can take any means necessary to ensure their survival or their families.
I'll just be myself and try to be happy within my own skin and the cards I was dealt. Challenge them to see who can get to $0 fastest.
Show them how you can be happier than they are by living without money, or with very little.
Depends on what the competition is.
That's the point of the question. What would you compete against him in?
Hit him with a big stick. Old-fashioned duel works well.
Spending caps.
Time for a good old dick sword fight. With support.
Knives.
A gun. A gun.
And if that doesn't work, use more gun.
Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.